everyone. How are you all? I hope all of you are doing well. Welcome back to Nirja Education. If you haven't subscribed our channel, please subscribe our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. Today we are going to discuss the third chapter of Maths Standard 8, that is square and square roots. The first part and second part already I have explained. If you haven't gone through that video, please go through that video. Here in this video we are going to discuss about the Pythagorean triplet. Before going to the Pythagorean triplet, we will see, already you have learned one theorem, that is Pythagorean theorem. What is Pythagorean theorem? Yes, it is applicable for right angle triangle. Yes, Pythagorean theorem is applicable only for right angle triangle. I am going to draw one right angle triangle here. This is a right angle triangle. Suppose the length of this side is A, the length of this side is B, and length of this side is C. You know that this is the hypotenuse of this triangle. This C is the hypotenuse of the triangle. Then what is the Pythagorean theorem? Yes, C square is equal to A square plus B square. C square is equal to A square plus B square. This is the Pythagorean theorem. That means the square of the longest side, that is C square, will be equal to the sum of the square of other two sides. So this is the Pythagorean theorem. This Pythagorean theorem we can apply to the numbers also. Suppose we are taking three numbers we are going to take. The numbers in representing form I am going to take here. Suppose the numbers are 2n, n square minus 1 and n square plus 1. These are the three numbers I have taken. You know that this is the longest side. That means n square plus 1 is the longest side here. Then we will apply this Pythagorean theorem here. So longest side square is equal to 2n square plus n square minus 1 square. If this is satisfying, then that three numbers are known as the Pythagorean triplet. We will see whether when you are solving this, whether you will get this one or not. So first we will solve this one, 2n square. What is the square of 2n square? That means RHS. RHS I am taking here. 2n square means 4n square plus, this is in the form of a minus b whole square. What is a minus b whole square? A square minus 2ab plus b square. So instead of n square, the square of n square will be n raised to minus 4 minus 2ab. 2 into 1 into n square plus b square. Here b is 1, square of 1 means 1 you will get. Again 4n square plus n raised to 4 minus 2n square plus 1. So 4n square plus n raised to 4 minus 2n square plus 1. So here 4n square and minus 2n square. You can do the subtraction, then you will get n raised to 4 minus 4n square plus 2n square, you will get plus 2n square plus 1. So this is in the form of a plus b whole square. Here a is this and b is this one 1. N raised to 4 means you will get n square plus 1 whole square. So n square square, n raised to 4, 2n square plus 1. So you got the LHS here. That means these numbers are Pythagorean triplet. That means this number 2n, n square minus 1 and n square plus 1, these numbers are Pythagorean triplet. We will verify the Pythagorean triplet using some examples. So here I have taken n is equal to 4. Then we will find the value of 2n, n square minus 1 and n square plus 1. So 2n will be equal to 2 multiplied by 4, that is equal to 8. Then n square minus 1. That means n, the value of n is 4. 4 square minus 1. What is the square of 4? 16. So 16 minus 1, that is equal to 15. The next one is n square plus 1. That means 4 square plus 1. What is the value of 4 square? 16. 16 plus 1, that is equal to 17. So the numbers 8, 15 and 17 are Pythagorean triplet. These three numbers are Pythagorean triplet. Like this way you can find the numbers which are known as the Pythagorean triplet by giving value for n 1, 2, 3, then corresponding two numbers you will get when you put the value in these two numbers. Next we will go to the triangular form of numbers. What are triangular form of number that we are going to see next? Triangular numbers, the numbers which can be represented as a triangle, that numbers are known as triangular numbers. I have written here 1, 3, 6, etc. can be represented in the form of a triangle. Here see this one 3, it is in the form of a triangle. Here also 6 also you can represent it in the form of a triangle. Here also this is in the form of a this point that can be considered as a triangle. So these numbers 1, 3, 6 etc. can be represented in the form of a triangle. So these numbers are known as triangular numbers. When you add the consecutive numbers, you will get the triangular numbers. Suppose 1, you know that this is the first triangular number, and which one is the second one? I told when you add the consecutive numbers 1 plus 2, what you are getting? 3. So this is the second triangular number. Then again 1 plus 2 plus the next number is 3. So 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 1 6. This is the third triangular numbers. Like this way when you are adding the consecutive numbers, you will get the triangular numbers. For that you will have one formula also. The question is that you have to find the 15th triangular number. Then you have to add the consecutive numbers continuously. That will be little difficult for you. So that there is a formula, easy formula through which you can calculate the nth triangular number. Nth triangular number means 15th, 14th, or if you have to find 100th also, you can find without calculating like this way. That we will see which is the formula for that one. This is the equation for the nth triangular number. What is the equation? N into n plus 1 by 2. This is the equation to find the nth triangular number. Suppose I have to find the 9th triangular number, which is the triangular number in 9th position. So what is the value of n here? That is equal to 9. Then we will apply this in this equation. 9 into 9 plus 1 by 2, that is equal to 9 multiplied by 10 by 2. You can divide 10 by 2, you will get 5. 9 5s are 45. So the 9th triangular number is 45. This is easy, no need to add the consecutive numbers. Directly you will get the 9th triangular number, that is 45. Then you will think that what is the relation of this triangular number with the square? Yes, there is one relation between this triangular number and this square. When you add the consecutive triangular number, you should keep in mind this one. That means when you add the consecutive triangular number, you will get the square. You will get a square, a perfect square you are getting. That we will see. What is the first triangular number? Yes, 1. And second triangular number? That is 3. What are you getting when you add these two? That is equal to 4. And the second triangular number is 3. And what is the third triangular number? Yes, 6. 3 plus 6, you are getting 9. 4 and 9 both are perfect square. 4 is the square of 2 and 9 is the square of 3. Can you find any relationship here? Yes, one relationship is here. You see this one. This is the first triangular number and this is the second triangular number and you are getting the square of 2. Here you see this is second and this is the third and you are getting the square of 3, that is 9. That means when you are adding n and n minus 1, when you are adding n and n minus 1, then you will get the square of n. You will get the square of n. You can find this from this equation only because this is n. This is this n, that means second triangular number and this is the first triangular number. Here you have to find the position, not the number. Don't subtract 3 minus 1, you won't get the answer. This is the position, first, second, third position that we are telling, that we are applying here. If this is the second triangular number and this will be the first triangular number, 2 minus 1, you will get the first triangular number. Suppose this is the third, means you have to take the second triangular number, then you will get the square of the third one. Like this way you will find the squares here. That is the relation between the square and the triangular number. You should keep in mind this one, that this is the position, not the number. Second position, third position, like that. Second triangular number, third triangular number, like that, not the numbers. I hope all of you have understood this triangular form and Pythagorean triplet. Thank you all and have a nice day.